So today, it's another Wi-Fi challenge project. I'm helping a friend of mine with his Wi-Fi, and he has a ISP that gives him, what is it, 400 down, and it looks about 50 up. This is connected to his actual Wi-Fi from the company. And this is and I'm probably like 5 feet away, 10 feet, about 5 feet, right? From the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
About 5 feet. So we're gonna see if we can improve his Wi-Fi in other parts of the home. Let me see how it looks. Square footage, what would you say this apartment is? 1,000?
Yeah.
Okay, 1,000 square foot, 2-bedroom home. So one of the Wi-Fi places that were having issues was in his daughter's room. So we're gonna try the speed test at that room, connected to that Wi-Fi. So now I'm at the room where they had Wi-Fi issues. I'm gonna see what the Wi-Fi looks like from this location with his current Wi-Fi system. All right, it is a little slow. It's under 10. So hopefully, that's his doggy. Hopefully we can improve that. Yeah, it's oh wow, it's really okay. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can definitely improve this signal. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be all right. Let's hope we can improve that. So now we're in the bed. Oh wow, we're in the bedroom, and yeah, look what you're getting.
0. You know, it's funny because I was using that computer Wi-Fi to go online, and it worked, but it was slow.
Yeah, you're not getting the speed that you should be getting. I don't think it's reaching over here. Yeah, in the kitchen we're doing even worse. Wow. Yeah, that's not reaching here at all. You're probably what, about 50 feet from the Wi-Fi?
That's yeah, something like that.
About 50 feet away, and we're not getting the signal. This is the ISP's Wi-Fi. I'm not going to tell you which one it is because, you know, I don't want to say anything negative about the ISP's Wi-Fi. So after going around the home and doing the testing, I found that my friend actually would benefit in his home because of walls and obstacles. He would benefit from using 2 of these. And I'm going to place this right where the modem is. I'm going to connect it to the router, the ISP's router, and place this as central as I could in the apartment as a satellite to see if I can see a much better improvement. I think it's really going to work. So what this will work is pretty much these 2 devices are the same, and within the app you choose which one is a router and which one is a satellite. So a satellite is the second device that's used in a mesh system where it communicates wirelessly to each other, and you don't need a physical connection to extend your Wi-Fi. Is that a little bit okay?
Correct.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'll show you what I mean by that. So because this is a eero 2nd generation Wi-Fi mesh system, so it has what's called a tri-band system. So this is a dual band system, and what it is that when you set these up, these are the frequencies, the Wi-Fi frequencies that are used to communicate. So when you log in, of course, you're not going to choose some of the Wi-Fis in the past let you separate these. I believe these don't let you. It's going to automatically be chosen for you to manage the traffic. There's probably a way of separating them, but I usually let the mesh system do its work, and it does a really good job. So 2.4 gigahertz, it's a slower speed for Wi-Fi, but it has a longer range, okay? So you could go further than a 5 gigahertz. 5 gigahertz is a high bandwidth, so it's a lot like if you're watching 4K or something, this is the frequency you want because it's a higher bandwidth. It's a bigger pipe than this one is. This is sort of like a 4-lane highway, and this is a 2-lane highway. So more can get through here than here. We have what's called a tri-band. So also, just to let you know, in a dual band system, the 5 gigahertz is not only used for data, you're going on eBay or Facebook, it's also used to communicate between the devices. So that takes up some bandwidth from the 5 gigahertz. So they finally came out in what's called tri-band system. So what they did was create these 2 channels, or these 2 frequencies right here, okay? And then they did a third one. So in the eero, I always get them confused. The Orbi and the eero, which I find one of the best systems out there, user-friendly wise. I find them the best, and it's just my opinion. Doesn't mean they are. Just my opinion for the YouTubers that are screaming at the video. What they do is with a tri-band, they give the whole frequency, the 2.4 and the 5 gigahertz for data, for your Facebook and everything. And a third one is used. You can't log into this or see this. This one's used to communicate between the devices. So when you're sending information and the devices need to communicate, they don't have to share the lane here. Do you understand? So now this is a full expressway, and then this is just used to communicate, and it's another way for the devices to communicate with each other without affecting data from the user. That makes sense?
This is almost like 7.4 then. Really
Yeah, I guess so. And this is more like a 4, because you use half for data and half for communication on the 5. Do you understand? You'd have to cut this pretty much in half for communication back and forth. Okay, so in his apartment, which is 1,000 square feet, we're going to set these up, and we're going to see if we improve his total overall bandwidth and rate of speed for Wi-Fi around the apartment. Sound good? Any questions?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. So let's start setting it up. All right, we just plugged it in, started it up, plugged it into his router. Yeah, just run the eero app. So now let's try it. We just set up the main unit. We're about 5 feet, 6 feet away. And let's see if there's a difference. Oh, wow, what a difference, huh? Yep, definitely a big difference compared to the, 300 we were getting with the other unit. Yep, oh wow, much better. Now you're getting a better upload speed. You're doing better on Wi-Fi than you are physically connected to that other device.
For sure.
So what we're going to try next on your is to connect your computer to the actual eero device. You okay with that? And we'll try to see what we get there with physical connections for whatever reason.
So that thing there?
Yeah, but let's set up the other one first.
Okay.
That's their doggy. Okay, I have to get back to work. Oh, I don't know if you're supposed to have that guy. Wait a minute. This is his daughter's room again. This is before setting up the satellite or the second unit. We're testing it just with that, the one unit, to see if it makes a difference as well. It's a little bit better, but yeah, he's definitely gonna need the satellite or the second unit. Just a little bit better. Okay, this is his bedroom. Let me try this out. Yeah, it's still the same thing. We're definitely gonna need that satellite. This is not because of distance. It's more because of obstacles. A lot of walls.
Thick walls too.
Thick walls. This is the second unit. We set it up in the bedroom, and now we're gonna, it's already up and running. I believe it already updated. They both needed some firmware updates, and they got them. And I think I'm now going to test the Wi-Fi in the bedroom where this is located. Now this is his daughter's room, which we will get just under 10 megabytes per second download earlier. And let's see what we're getting now. With the satellite running, the second unit. Wow, what a difference already. Wow. His upload is 50 max. So he's getting almost his max. He's definitely getting his guaranteed amount. That is great. Now let's go to the other bedroom, his bedroom. So now this is the bedroom speed test, his bedroom. Let me see what the difference. Okay, much better than it was. Not excellent, but much, much better. Definitely much better. So now we're in the kitchen and trying it out. Oh, wow, a lot better than it was. Definitely a lot better than it was. Okay, perfect. A lot better than definitely was. All right, then we're gonna double check the bedroom speed. I'm not happy with it, so we're going to, okay. So we're going to look to improve it even more. So I'm going to add an additional unit to see if we can improve it overall over here. I think we could do better. What do you think?
I think I trust you.
Okay. So let's see if we get even better speeds in the bedroom and everywhere else overall by adding a third unit. Okay, so now that we added a third unit, we're getting much better rates of speed. Again, it has a lot to do with the walls. So what a difference it makes in regards to, wow, much better. Would you say much better?
Yep.
That's actually, you're about what, 100 feet away from a guesstimate. 30 feet? Yeah. I'm sorry, about 50 feet away from the living room. You got a wall between you.
We got two.
Furniture.
It's about,
You say 50 feet or more longer?
yeah. Yeah.
All right, 50 feet, and you're getting the correct upload speed right at the corner of the home. So this is his bedroom, much better improvement than it was with his old Wi-Fi, and with just 2 units. This is with 3 units. This is his daughter's room, the guest room. His daughter's room, the guest room. Let's see. Much better than the previous one. So, oh, no. Wow. I ran it a second time. I'm sorry, I stopped filming earlier. A second time, and it's much better now. This is at the other end of his home. So I did sort of a triangle of his home. Wow, much better. Those eero devices and the Orbis, they're just excellent devices. Wow, what a difference. Wow, pretty good. This is the actual kitchen, and let's see if we got even a better improvement overall. It's good. Wow, it's, oh no, overall. Total improvement, much better.
What is it now?
It's in the 200 range, 193. So
What
it's,
was it before?
well, when I first tested it, it was like 11, I think.
Oh my god.
And it was 100 with 2 units. Now it's 100 with 3, 200, almost 200 with 3 units.
That's fabulous.
Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna stay with the original speed test. It's much better than it was. So we finished up the third satellite, which I just needed to get the best speed I could actually get. So pretty much his apartment's sort of like a box, a bunch of walls in between, furniture, obstacles, metal devices. So this is why in his home at 1,000 square feet, it still needed 3 of them just for the sweet spot. You could have done with 2, but I wanted to get to saturate your whole Wi-Fi home to what they actually, what are you, 400? They give you 400
Yeah.
down and about 50 up. So he's getting an average almost anywhere. Uh, Over here is getting 400. Over here is getting the 300 range, which is a lot better than what you were getting before. The earlier videos show you were in the teens in this area, and you saw that you plugged it into your TV. You got your smart TV connected, and you saw a big difference in regards to Netflix coming up. Was it a lot faster?
Yeah, there was no lag.
No lag. Before there was.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to actually switch over his computer, his main computer, from the ISP router to the eero to see if that makes an improvement. It's going to be a physical Ethernet connection, so we're going to try that next. I'm also going to do a screenshot of the program called Sweet Spot, I think it is, and it analyzes the Wi-Fi coverage in his home. So I'm going to go to each corner as I'm recording it just to see how the Wi-Fi is in his home. This is physically connected to the ISP router. Yeah. So now we're going to switch it to the eero.
Remember, I was asking you all the time. I was calling.
Yeah, I had no idea that you were using a bad cable. So it turns out he had a bad cable. We troubleshot the issue, switched out the cable, and we went from 100 to this. So we put it back the way it was, which is physically connected back to the ISP router, and we're getting the speeds at physical connection. So everything's working there, so I'm not going to make any changes. We're going to leave it there. Are you happy now?
Yeah.
And we double checked the connection for his gaming system, and that one's good as well. So let me show you the Wi-Fi coverage. I'll do a screenshot as I'm walking around the apartment. I just ran around the home. I did that screenshot as you saw. I walked around. He's pretty much got coverage everywhere. The only one I saw that was in the 50 and 60 megabyte range was his doorway. And that might be because the door is metal and there's metal around there. But overall, everything else was perfect. He's now, because it sometimes takes a minute or a while, or maybe a day sometimes, to get the Wi-Fi to kind of heal, to make everything work better. So he is on Wi-Fi getting his total amount that they promised, which is 400. You're averaging 437 down, 41 up. They tell you you have 450 up. So the only one that's off is the upload. But overall, it's a lot better than it was, would you say?
Yeah, quadrupled.
Okay, so Did it help that I was able to come and help you with setting up your Wi-Fi and
Yes.
getting everything working? Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm glad you came over. I can't thank you enough.
Okay, and then that troubleshooting with the cable was a good thing too. So
Yes.
we all have to use Cat 5. I would say is it 5E? 5 Cat 5E or Cat 5A? Just go use Cat 6 or Cat 6A cabling when you purchase cables. That way, those I think are rated at about 10 gigabits per second. So you won't have any limitations. So we did good here. This is the third location I've done so far, and so far so good. Everybody's happy. Everything's working fine. I am sticking with eero or Orbi at this time because, question. I let you set up the eero. How difficult was the eero setup?
It's so simple. You just plug it in.
So you found it very quick, right?
Yep.
And you're not big on doing.
I'm not a techie guy. I can tell you that much.
Okay, so you found that it was very simple to follow the instructions, get it up and running, and no issues. It was pretty fast.
That's right.
Yeah, it was pretty fast to set up. All right, so we're leaving here, and we're gonna go and plan out our next location that we're gonna go to and help another Wi-Fi challenged person. Would you say you were a Wi-Fi challenged person?
Yes. I've been asking you for over a year about my internet over here.
Yeah, I didn't.
understand why I wasn't getting the max that they were telling me I should get.
Okay, so now everything got resolved today. Are you happy?
Yes, I can't thank you enough. My daughter's gonna be happy when she comes over because she always tells me my internet stinks.
Okay, so now she's gonna see a big difference. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be nice. All right. So I'm glad I was able to help. I got nothing else to say. Please like and subscribe. This is a project I'm doing. I'm hoping that it promotes goodwill and also promotes maybe more people watching my videos, and that way I can make more money, which I can buy more products and help more people with their Wi-Fi challenged homes.
Thank you. I appreciate your help.
No problem. Okay, have a good day. Like and subscribe. Bye now.
Take care, folks. Thank you. Please subscribe.